to get your cameras ready. When they touch off the back of the gun, they're going to go off. If you do have sensitive hearing, covering up your ears is a good idea, but after a while, it stops being noisy.
What?
No matter how many times I see it, I will never, ever tire of seeing people who I have warned jump. Now, cannons were extremely important out on a battlefield 200 years ago, just like artillery is to this day. Its main role was not just to knock down enemy fortifications or bash down something very difficult, but in the time period of the War of 1812, infantry moved around on the battlefield in large formations, a couple hundred men to a group. You'd have these large columns, sometimes 20 wide by 50 deep. You would have lines 3 deep going about 100 wide, and that presents a very tempting target for something like a cannon. Now, the cannon's got a variety of different shots it can send across the battlefield. The one we all know is round shot, or as we call it today, a cannonball. Solid iron ball that is designed to be fired at a low angle so it skips, much like skipping a stone across a pond. And you would use it like a bowling ball. Find a large formation of enemy, point the gun in that direction, fire it off, and it's going to cleave through as many men as possible. Now, to give you an idea on the destructive ability of these cannons, the British Army did test this, and they were able to discover that a light gun, like one of these, had the potential to cleave through, at a range of 400 yards, as many as 17 human beings. So that's a light gun. The heavier guns were rated to cleave through up to 32 to 40 men. Now, I won't tell you how they figured that out, but for the more bloody-minded amongst you, please come and see me afterwards, and I will tell you the whole gory, gruesome detail. But for anybody who does have a weak stomach, the next part you might not like, because it wouldn't just be the men the cannonball struck that would become killed or wounded. The objective of aiming it so low is you're trying to hit the torso, right in the middle. Your lungs make it a very nice cavity, and any cavity, well struck, bursts. Your bones can become shrapnel and could potentially kill or wound men around you. So, just something else to think of as you're biting down on your food with copious amounts of ketchup. So the guns are ready to fire. Another excellent opportunity for pictures or just a good memory.
Jennifer, can you watch?
Now we're going to see what makes the Royal Artillery need to be